Hello, and welcome to Premier Dermatology. I'm Dr. Missy Clifton, and I'm here today with our laser technician, Nellie McCauley.
Hello.
Nellie is a certified laser technician. She did her laser training at the National Laser Institute over 13 years ago. Hard to believe since she looks so incredibly young, I know. But Nellie has been operating virtually every device that we have here at Premier over the last 13 years, and she truly is the expert on all of these devices. Today, we also have our patient with us, Megan. She's going to be having a procedure called BBL, or Broadband Light. So Nellie, tell us, what is Broadband Light? Is it a laser?
So Broadband Light is not a laser, but it acts just like one. So you have to be very careful when using it. It treats several different skin types, 1 through 4 safely, without any sun exposure. And so it treats redness, sun damage, brown spots, rosacea, a wide range of pigmentation that's superficial on the skin. It's very safe, no downtime. We can do some topical numbing for your comfort, but really don't need it for body parts. You can do just about any part of your body. It's very safe. Real popular for women is face, neck, and chest. Those are real age-telling signs, I guess. That
Areas that show a lot of the damage, where we've had the damage.
You can do your arms.
Back of the hands is great too.
Fantastic.
Right? Yeah.
Yes.
Patients do need to come in and not have any tan or sun exposure because it can be unsafe if the skin is actively tanned. Are there any other precautions or things that you would recommend to tell a patient before they come in? What should they do or not do?
So we like to be notified if a patient is on antibiotics, which creates photosensitivity to the skin, which a person can burn a lot easier. And we'd like no sunless tanning lotions and or been in a tanning bed or sun exposure. So those are keys to having a safe treatment and without any side effects.
So after the treatment, what does the skin look like, Nellie?
Oh gosh, it's really no downtime, a little bit of redness. So if a patient has a lot of sun damage, it'll look like a sunburn in that area for about a week or two, and then it gradually just sloughs off. And so it's really, really impressive.
So how many treatments, Nellie, do you recommend for someone that has a lot of brown spots or sun damage?
So typically we say 3. I think that for most people having sun exposure all their life, 2 is really good. 2 to 3, even with 1, you can see impressive results with that.
Is redness harder to treat than brown spots?
It's not harder at all. All of this is super easy to treat, and you do notice immediate results with this, even after 1 treatment. There's different wavelengths to BBL, so we just use the appropriate settings and treat redness, veins, and sun damage, brown spots, angiomas. It treats a variety of diagnosis.
This device can be used with other laser devices, actual true laser devices, correct?
Right.
Yeah, so tell us about one of your favorite.
So this device pulls up pigmentation, and so you kind of want to clean up the skin, and you can use this with Halo, which is a resurfacing laser. And gosh, Morpheus, it's very safe to use with a lot of other laser treatments because it's non-ablative. It's really just on the surface treatment. And so it's fantastic to do a little combination of different lasers with this one. It addresses everything.
So this procedure called BBL, or Broadband Light, we've talked about lots of uses for it, but one of the things as a dermatologist, I've really been impressed with the results that we can get with rosacea, especially the redness of rosacea, and actually the acne bumps of rosacea and regular acne. So tell us about the treatment protocol for acne and acne rosacea.
So it's a series of treatments that you want to do about 4 weeks apart. We like to do a little topical numbing with that, and basically we just bring you in and lay you down, and treatment take about 15 minutes. 0 downtime, and so It's not painful for acne.
So the wavelength of light is going to actually kill the bacteria in the hair follicle for
Right.
people with active acne. And it also targets the blood vessels, so it seals off the redness of rosacea, correct?
Right. It actually collapses the blood vessels. And so your rosacea within 2 to 3 treatments is pretty obvious that it's starting to improve. So 3 to 5 treatments for rosacea throughout the year would get it under control.
And Megan is really a perfect candidate for this. We've all had a lot of sun exposure, especially our chest, just from laying there, especially as teenagers when we weren't very smart about sunscreen. And Megan has some dilated capillaries. She has a few brown spots, a little bit of diffuse pigment. And the different wavelengths in the Broadband Light are going to target each one of those with every pulse. So it's a really neat procedure, and Nellie will be doing that procedure now.
Okay, so we're going to start doing a little BBL now just to show you how this works and how easy it is. We're going to add a little gel to the area we're treating. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started and spread out the gel. And I always like to do a little test spot prior to treatment. What I'm looking for is a little reaction, a little skin response. And here we go. Let me know how you're doing if it's too much for you. So I'm kind of just going to wait just a moment just to kind of see how she's doing and make sure it's all safe. All right, dear. Looks really good. A little bit of redness. That's what we want. Here we go. How you doing? So this is going to treat redness, little fine little veins, and her pigmentation. We're going to do several passes. So we're going to stack these pulses very close together so there's no gap. If you kind of go too wide, you can leave some sun exposure there and you have a line. So we just stack and do several little pulses. And we're going to cross hatch and go the other way, just so we don't miss anything. And you can tell she's getting a little bit of redness there. And that's what we want. We want to get a reaction so to pull up the sun damage. So several pulses. The whole treatment takes about 15, depends, 30 minutes, depends on the area. So here we have this filter on the BBL is 560. It really targets redness more so than brown. They both target a little bit of red and brown, but this one's better for red. The next filter is going to be 515, and that's going to pull up the sun damage, the brown spots. And that's where you'll see some of her pigment turning darker. And almost like coffee ground with black specks all over. And that will actually increase over the next week. How you doing, Meg?
Good. You can take a nap.
What's it feel like?
Just a slight little, like a tiny little rubber band popping. But not uncomfortable at all.
So I'm just going to check and see if we've hit endpoint for her. Some darkening, a little bit of redness, perfect. And we're going to switch it up. All right, Meg, here we go again. How you doing?
Okay.
All right, dear, I'm going to have you turn your head to your right.